Well, hello, good afternoon, evening, morning, night. Um, this is Miska's ear. I am here with my next video for you, and apologies for the very poor studio setting, but hopefully you can hear me okay. Got a little fancy mic here. And I have some cards for you, so let's do this. The reason really I wanted to do this style of reading, what I found from my first video is that even though it was very generic and I only pulled 2, 3 angel cards, I had so many people say how much they resonated with the messages that came through, and really there was barely anything. So what I want to read for you to begin with is from, and I mentioned this in my previous video, Ecclesiastes. I think that's how you pronounce it. Some of the books of the Bible are a little bit challenging, but this is my beautiful message Bible. How amazing is that? That's so pretty. Really taps into my wateriness of my Cancerian. I've got Cancer Sun, Pisces Moon, so I'm very, very, very watery. I just want to read you this, and then we'll clarify what this might mean with some further messages from those angel cards, and then I will end with tarot. I've got one tarot deck out with me. I've got a bag full of them over in the corner. But as I said, my living conditions are a little challenging at the moment. So, and if you can hear in the background, the radio is playing downstairs. I had thought that the landlady was out. She came back, and I've got some nice food to cook. So after this, I walk the dogs, and I'm going to go down and make that. So we have Ecclesiastes 3. So that's chapter 3, and this is the passage that brought me back to God back in that May 2020. This is the passage that made me want to pick my Bible up again, because there's a song that uses this as the basis of it, but this is how it reads in the message. Okay. There's a right time for everything. There's an opportune time to do things, a right time for everything on the earth. A right time for birth and another for death. A right time to plant and another to reap. A right time to kill and another to heal. A right time to destroy and another to construct. A right time to cry and another to laugh. A right time to lament and another to cheer. A right time to make love and another to abstain. A right time to embrace and another to part. A right time to search and another to count your losses. A right time to hold on and another to let go. A right time to rip out and another to mend. A right time to shut up and another to speak up. A right time to love and another to hate. A right time to wage war and another to make peace. So, anybody who knows the Birds song "Turn, Turn, Turn," that is the basis of that song. And so I had that go through my head. And again, we were at the beginning of lockdown, been in lockdown for maybe 2 months, and I had that song go through my head. And I've always heard my spirit messages through music. And when I've got a song going through my head, I'm like, where have I got that? And it might be the most ridiculous thing, but there's a lyric in it for me. And I was feeling very lonely, very isolated. Marriage was really in the shit pan. And I had that song, and the lyrics that hit me were a time to embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. And here it's a time to embrace and another to part. Isn't that interesting? Because I did actually leave him 2 years later. So I was starved of affection and hugs at that point. Poor little me. But I kind of put myself in there. Sorry for the shaking earlier. That was Luna. She got up, and I'm actually on my bed at the moment because I have nowhere else to sit for me. So let's see what the angels have to say. Basically, the message I want to get across with that is that this situation I'm in now is not permanent. Nothing is. And on my path to freedom, which began back then, I feel that was very much the start of my, that was like stepping on the first yellow brick on the yellow brick road. Yeah. And, you hit challenges along the way. So, what encouragement have the angels got for us? And I have got the guidebook out as well, so we can dig into that one. This one wants to be known. Orion, manifestation vortex. Focus your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. Well, isn't that a thing? Orion is possibly one of the few, for me, constellations in the sky that are very, very recognizable. I can always see Orion, 4 points, and then the Orion's belt. So I'm going to see what the Angel Oracle guidebook says. The other card, and anybody who's ever seen any of my readings on Facebook, I like to take the card on the bottom of the deck, and we have Ariel, sacred activist, protect what is right and just. Let love lead the way. There's the lion on her chest, which I feel is like the strength. So the strength of the lion. The strength card in tarot, see if it comes up later. Strength of the lion, gentleness of the lamb. So what does Orion have to say? Alphabet. In alphabetical order. Oh, Metatron is there. He's one of my favourites, but he hasn't shown up yet. Is it? Right. Orion, manifestation vortex. Focus your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. Orion, rising in the sky, is a cosmic angelic being who is offering the earth support from heaven. A vast angelic presence who appears to be made of starlight, he brings down the power and energy of the stars, helping us connect with the imaginable and tap into possibility. He governs the stellar gateway, an energy center that is found above the chakras and allows us to draw upon and embody the manifesting power of the universe. So the stellar gateway sits up here somewhere. 3 feet, I think it was. So your message, this is a blessed time. Angels are drawing close to you and encouraging you to continue focusing on the life you want to create and the blessings you are ready to receive. If you find yourself in conflict with your inner voice, or there are people around you trying to discourage you, assert yourself. Believe that you can create anything. Don't let anything or anyone deter you from fulfilling your dreams. Angels want you to know that the life you want is here. You are being filled with the infinite light and energy of the cosmos. Let yourself be held up by gratitude. Tuning into the blessings you already have will allow you to magnetize more experiences to be grateful for. Know that your wishes are within your grasp now. Angels are supporting you as you manifest your wildest dreams and the life you deserve. I think we're all going through challenging times at the moment from what I've heard. I mean, some of my friends have been graciously supporting me in this channel, and there was one who had, I'm not going to identify her. She may watch this and she may wish to self-identify, and that's fine. Last year she had a very terrible bike accident, has been really struggling with her mobility and things and recovery from that. That is, that's not a problem I would like to take on. But equally, I'm sure she would not like to take on my problems. But they are all part of what we're here for, really. So I'm going to pull some tarot because we're looking at really manifesting what we know, what we don't want. 2025 is kind of what we don't want. I mean, I started 2025 living in France with who I felt was my soulmate, was the love of my life. And that did not go how I expected it to go. Very dramatically did not go how I expected it to go. And I was forced to face one of the dearest held values and boundaries that I have. And I had no choice but to follow the path that took me out of there. So that's just a little context. So tell me what the challenges you faced in 2025 were. You may still be facing them. I know I am, as you know. So I'm going to pull some cards. I think that's enough. We've had a chunk. So we've got the sun on the bottom of the deck. So I love the bottom of the deck card. That to me is the overall energy. So this is what we are aiming for. Whoop. So these came out first, and then these came out. So I'm going to leave these face down. We don't know what these are. Here we have this. We've got the seed planted, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, couldn't make this up. We've got the moon card. I did my first video the other day on the new moon. I said the other day, time of recording, it was yesterday. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. There's something interesting about this Wheel of Fortune. What I saw in some research that I'd been doing recently about early Christian symbology is that there's a wheel that early Christians would use. And you know the fish, the ichthys fish, because ichthys, I think, was Greek for fish. And they would put that into a wheel, kind of, and it made me really think of the Wheel of Fortune. Anyway, then we've got the Four of Pentacles, which is about accumulation of money and financial stability. And for me, financial stability is something I've been really working towards. At the beginning of this year, this living in France thing, I did not have money. And when I say not have money, when I reached out for help on Facebook with that viral post that happened, and when the time comes, because it was over Easter weekend that all of this happened. It was the day before Good Friday that things went down, and I spent Good Friday at the gendarmerie giving my account of what happened, and it was not a good Friday for me. I think it's an ironic statement anyway, really, because it wasn't a great day for Jesus, as it goes. Yeah, so I had 35 euros in my account, and yet I reached out and the miracle happened, and I had so many generous donations that helped me to get out of that place and out of that country and back here. So let's see what these three are. You might be able to see what's under there. Right, well, the Six of Wands, which is a card of triumph, success. This is really very hopeful. I think I am going to clarify some of this because I want to know how this is going to happen. It's really that I'm not fortune telling with this. I've never been into fortune telling with tarot. What I am doing is reading into the potential energy of where we are. So it's shown the Ace of Pentacles, it's shown the moon, they're together, the Wheel of Fortune, the showing that once you plant that seed, and when you plant the seed like for me, winter solstice is the new moon of the year. It's like new sun, because the cycles of life, and I talk about the cycles of life a lot. The cycle begins with the dark and it peaks with the light. So summer solstice, midsummer, that's the full moon, the full sun of the year. So yeah, that sequence and the wheel bringing the success, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is also about recognition. And I've been so grateful for the number of people that have come and supported my channel, even though there's only like one video. This is video 2. And yeah, I just hope that this is helping people. I'm not necessarily here for the success, but I am here because I just want to help people. And I haven't been showing up in the way that I would like to this last year because of all the challenges I've faced. And now I'm just saying, well, I'm still facing those challenges. Do you know what? I'm still going to show up. And I'm here. I haven't got a scrap of makeup on. I'm sitting on a bed. I would like to be at a desk. I would like to be in my own home. I'm not there at the moment, but it's where I'm headed. So, and every time I read for other people, there's always messages in there for myself. But if I sit with the intention to read for myself, I get nothing. So I'm reading this for you, and I'm seeing stuff in here for me all over the place. So let's see what happens after this Six of Wands. The Ace of Swords. This is about good ideas. This is about clarity of communication. It's cutting through the crap, basically. I hope crap is an okay word to use because I've used it twice now. Trying desperately not to swear. I'm quite sweary on the whole. I'm less sweary these days. I've been working on it quite a lot. So yes, this is more like gaining clarity. So what is it you want for 2026? We know what we don't want. We've already identified 2025 was what we didn't want. And when you walk away from that, you have to walk towards something, and you have to be clear on where it is you're going. You don't go on Google Maps to get to a destination without knowing where you're going. You know, you've got to plug it in. You've got to put the postcode in to know where it's going to take you. Otherwise, you're going to end up, who knows where, back in 2025, back home. And then we have, didn't I say earlier, when this happens, we had on that angel card, I forgot which because I don't remember these things. It was Ariel, wasn't it? Strength, the lion. Strength with the lion. All of this, you know, they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I've heard some very witty poses to that. Like, oh, what about long COVID? That doesn't make you stronger. We're talking physical strength there. What we're talking here is emotional strength, the things you can stand. Now, yes, it's been a challenging year, but I know that I've been through more challenging years than this. And it's actually coming up to the 10-year anniversary on the 5th of January of my mother's passing. So, yeah, some guy doing what he did. Some guy, the ex-love of my life, doing what he did. I have been through worse. I have been through worse. This, what I'm going through now, I have been through worse. And I know I'm going to get out of this. And what you're going through now, you have been through worse. You have 100% success rate of survival. You will get through this and you will be stronger for it. Keep your head up. Keep your eyes on the prize, where you want to go, where you want to be. What's under the sun? I always like to go, well, there's nothing new under the sun. So the Bible says, so Ecclesiastes says, I didn't get to that particular bit. We have the Empress. The Empress. She sits and she receives, and she knows that she is entitled to all the good things, and she expects all the good things. And the Tower, I'm not going to go I am going to go one deeper, and I'm not going to do it any deeper. The Tower. Now, the Tower is a welcome sign when you're going through it. When you're going through stuff, you want the Tower because you need a dramatic shift in energy. You need a dramatic change. And here's your knight come to get you. Now, the thing with the Knight of Wands is it's you. You are the one you've been waiting for. So you've got to go get it. Yeah. And I know you can do it because we've got the strength here. We've got the Empress. We've got the Sun. sun is returning. We've got the sun and the moon in the same reading. How beautiful is that? So we've got, we're at new moon, we're at new sun. This is, the solstice and the new moon sat around the same time. It was it the same day? It was within a few days of each other. Tell me, somebody who does that kind of thing, because I don't do that kind of thing. I loosely keep an eye on it. Tell me when the last new moon was. It wasn't long ago. It's rare that it actually hits at the same time like that, but yeah, it really was pretty much the same time. We're at new moon, we're at the new sun. Start now. What is it you want? Don't wait. Time feeds fear. You know what it is you want to do. Start. Just take one little step. My last video was 8 minutes long. This one is just cracked 20 minutes. That's not massively. And I've loved reading for you. And I really do hope that you have found this helpful. So just take that little step. Even if it is, write down what it is you want. Write that intention down. Get your journal out. Plan it out. Get it out of your head and onto paper. It's part of manifesting it into reality. And watch the words you speak. Don't doubt what you want is rightfully yours. Okay, so I am creating a better place to live. I am creating a better way of living, a better life. 2026, I tell you now, is going to be so much better for me. And if you stick with me on this journey, it will be so much better for you too. So come with me. Let's make an amazing 2026. Okay. I'm not here going to forecast what you do next year. We're going to take this step by step. So this is what our message is now. Next reading, there'll be the message for the next step. Next reading will be the message for the next step. So I do hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed this and you haven't already liked and subscribed, then please do so. And do check that notification bell to make sure you get notified of all the videos that I release, and we can walk this journey together. So I hope you have a really wonderful Christmas if I don't see you before. And if you're watching this at some point in the future and it's nowhere near Christmas, then, well, ignore that bit. So yeah, have a great rest of your day, whatever that looks like. And I love you very much. And we can do this. See you soon. Bye bye.